拜比赛前能上到吗？有机会吧。今年的第一个目标，不是第一个目标，其中一个目标，我这个礼拜内能完成到吗？第一个目标，不要想着炒主播。买电脑应该是明年了，今年内没办法，手机也是没办法，每个月一个恐怖游戏，呀，这个月能玩 Little Nightmare 吗？我10月8号前上大师，我的师傅会送我 Hitbox 这游戏啊。哇，10月前，我觉得可以哦，有机会哦，可能有那个机会哦。王者国服这个有点难了，手机坏掉了，没有办法打。B Pro 4-5场，一个4-5场，会不会太高？S5人鬼会有吗？这是一个说都是不确定性的。电脑今年是一定不会有，定期上片。明年了这个，有工作的话，这个要看我最近投出去了，这个面试成功。300追，哇，这个我还差114个人，114个人在追我才有300追。3的话，我们不是按 carry 就是这样。杰米哥，打杰米哥。我不会今天开台开到一半就关台吧？应该不会吧？应该不会突然关机。
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Put one in the pocket. The combo's there. The low kick is blocked. Will the drive parry here open things up for him? trips him up. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. Uses the drive rush here to... Oh, burnout trigger! Dashes! The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 has to put in there. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Buffs up. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Won't play their game. Says no with the overdrive tension. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Both fighters planning something springs forward with the drive rush. Drink level 4 and now a full house of... Ooh, what a smart play! Risky up-close scraps still going. Jump and whiffs! They're wide open! Going in? Medium kick. Forward rush. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. They gotta dig down deep here. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Will they go flatline?
哎呀，我应该直接
This is the final round.
应该直接
Expect to see
踩
some
头转
fireworks.
那个。
Back to start. They're not taking any chances.
我就是想要磨死他。
Very slick with the combo. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player, oh my god, they just choked it up. Amazing. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of in with the luminous. Plenty of help. All in with a rush. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expose them. Both sides getting ready. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Change of plans. They were sitting on their gear for this super arm. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. The super connects. Here comes the corner pressure. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. No hesitation. Hits him with that NSF dummy.
还好我没有 out。
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. They are done.
危险！哇，超怕放枪的，
Has
前面几
gotta
次
be
那个连段
feeling
放枪。
good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. Pokes with a kick. Change of plans. Gets carried to the corner. They were
哎呦，
meant to be
防
on
凹
target.
了。
Whiffs the throw. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Did well to get the buff in there. Knockdown. Burnout is triggered. In a dire situation, they can get them. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Gets a risky buff in. Still slugging it out at this range. Buffs up. Side hustle to start something? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the champ experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. Perfect execution with the anti-air. That's not gonna hit. Player 2 crashes out the gauge right there.
Skills.
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Let's go.
Flatline zone.
我的凹，他居然没有动作，
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real
他
clinic
居然
for
没有
us.
动作。
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink in. Decides to buff up while they can. Deal some damage with that quick combo.
不是我的中手为什么
At
被
this
吃
range,
了？
many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes a trip. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Life lead opens up. Knockdown.
我的中手，
Spends the gauge on the drive rush. And that's a KO.
我
Timed
的
up
中手
perfect.
为什么有那个
Player
6-6压
one
没有压
takes the
到？
round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The throw misses. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Very slick with the combo. Drive rush to keep it going. What'll happen here? Burnout activates. Player one.
哎，靠腰，
At this range,
接错啦，接错手啦，靠腰，我接错脚啦，
Even when the ships are down,
我就压到
they're
中
looking for a
抬
way to keep
脚，
the fight.
傻逼。
Now we can think of a follow-up. Both sides, what a finish!
66绿冲，好吧。
Player one brings it.
我已经不抱期望赢了，其实没有想到还是给我神龙打到了。哎呀，怎么想都没有想到吧。OD 抬脚，诶，我现在按停等。6伏刚刚好可以中手，
Here comes a new
中
challenger.
手发生在6伏嘛。轻身龙中手，要不然就下中手。
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Decides to buff up while they can. That's some KO.
连段又掉了，靠腰哎！我已经用笔尖的键盘了，不是用我原本的键
They'll
盘
want to
了
keep。the ball rolling. Nails the anti-air.
哎，靠腰，
What's gonna happen now?
痛哦，有个好痛哦。
They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. Player two will look to apply pressure here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Connects with the throw. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Close range projectile. That's a counter. Both fighters planning something? Somehow managed turns out. Oh, burnout triggered. Oh my goodness, out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
这是危险啊！超怕掉汤啊！每次我这里都很容易掉汤。
dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
按错啦！
Strings it all together. Opts for the throw. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Decides to puff up while they can. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Life lead opens up. Taking stock. Connects with medium kick. Takes a trip. Dashes.
哎嘿，我就知道他妈的！
Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Projectile to try and change the situation. Gets out of there with the back dash. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player two can build off this lead. Dashes up. Picks up the counter. This is
哇，
gonna be
确传，
huge.
死了死了，这个真的是。
Experiencing burnout. But if that's not gonna hit. Are they thinking about how
Oh, oh.
to steal this round? Closes with the
干嘛
throw.
干嘛？刚
Hitting
刚
them
没有
with the
切到
smart stuff.，
为什么那时候没
We're
有
going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now uses the drive gauge. Connects with the throw. Risky up close. Knocked them out of the air. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 1 is looking denied. Keeps cool and locks them out. With super arts into play, it's really putting the champ.
拔线了，我靠，靠腰哎，
Still has a chance
拔
of going to the uphill
线
battle.！
妈的，他没有一次凹中我，他就拔线了，靠腰哎，干，经典啊，居然拔线！拔线了，靠背哦，哇！妈的，这是我第几次遇见打助理打到会拔线的？直接选择拔线，不让我吃分。直接选择拔线，我操！打不累八盖啦，靠腰诶！
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Blocks the jump in. Player 1 with the life lead. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Goes for the drive rush there. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Knockdown. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. The quarter makes it hard to his burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start the round. Time for a drink. Did well to get the buff in there. Saihasho
哦，是哦，他可以穿过，我忘记了。
springs forward
Huh?
with the drive rush. The fighters return to the middle of the stage.
过来喝酒是。
Quick breather, drive rush to keep it going. Uses the gauge for a super arm. The Kaisen Dankaraku connects. They're gonna score huge damage off this. Player 1 has an empty drive lead. This is a very precarious situation. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Uses the target combo with a filler. Both sides getting ready. Take that gourd away. He's back to
哦，
change
真
the
的
plan.
很大。哦，指令头死了，
What a finish!
漂亮。怎么想的？居然
I
是指
dare you to
令头。
find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Got their eye on the air.
连带的。
Puts one in the pocket.
啊！
The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Decides to go in with the target combo. All right, what's coming up
Oh.
next? Player 2 creates a good corner. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Blows him. What's next? Jump? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. That combo did decent damage. Grabs and throws him away. Genius read. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Nails the overdrive arrow kick. Going in. The kick hits.
还偷偷喝。
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
好吗？
Excellent. Oh, huge catch. Solid anti-air. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner
靠
will be
背
the side
我的
switch.
下中，我的
Player
重
one
手，
is barely a
诶，
huge
我
chance
的
after that
抬
wall，
我的摔呢？
Amazing! A back throw for damage and vital positioning.
靠背，
Shoots him and takes a swing. A jump in.
哇！
Great job. Super art to show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Wants to close it out in style. Isn't enough. The super connects. Noticeable life lead is Toho Burnout. Did they mean to do that? Will they go all in without drive? This is a quick cross-up attack.
哦，这没有办法，这个一定磨死，
Player 2.
这个没有办法，磨死啊！这个，我刚刚是不是直接转大就好了？但是感觉还会防到，转太快的话就会被防到。
Here comes a new
重要
challenger.
不少一伏哦，因为中台、OD 抬脚抬他们不高啊，不像重台啊，重台就抬很高啊。
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to
我的下中脚呢？
do? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Throws him down. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Side Husho to start something? Neither of them willing to back off here. Jumps up.
我按挺快啊！
Drive usage is back on the table. Jumps in.
啊，我的下重手。
Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Decides to buff up while they can. Gets a risky buff in. The throw misses. Dashes forward. Going in. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Still slugging it out at this range. Hits them with a stop and pop. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. It's a good spot to use the super. Kaisen Dankai Raku. Playtime's over. Super! There's a burnout. Buffs up. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? They're trading attack. Oh, burnout. Flatlines them. Here's the final round.
他
The
的
real fight
打
starts
倒
now.
凯
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. All the throws connects. Both fighters planning something? Carries to the corner. This may be bad news. Okay, here we cannon spike. Jump goes to the air.
完蛋啦，这样子。
What now? Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Getting up close and personal. Medium kick.
又掉星喽！
I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Connects with medium kick. Sticks the combo. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Neither of them willing to back off here. Gets him. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sticks the combo. Cannon spike.
是我还是
Shows
现
the
代
medium kick. Jumps in. Genius read. enough of it. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Buffs up. Not much life difference. Breaks the block with a throw. From upstairs. What'll happen here? Still slugging it out at this range. Both fighters have a full super meter. Sets up with the jump in. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Right lead is there, but still anyone's game. But oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
好紧张哦！
Flatline zone.
刚升上去又掉下来，
That was catch as catch can if you're gonna get in a fight.
现在在
It's
徘徊
not
了。
over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Connects with medium kick. Strings it all together. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws them to start the corner pressure. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? If they can, perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
66原本
Dash
是
forward,
要，
won't play their game. Says no with the overdrive tension.
哎呀，我的下会被
Player
刺
1
哦，
will look to apply pressure here.
下
Dash
会被刺哦。
scrapping it out up close. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key.
哎呀，
Breaks the block with a throw. Connects with the throw. Going in. Brushes that off and keeps
哎，
going.
靠背，为什么会变绿冲啊？我按的是 DI 呀，我按
Last
DI 呀。
round, both fighters gotta go
为什么会
all
变
in
绿冲
from this
啊？
one. Buffs up. Gets a risky puff in. Throws them. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. What's next? Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Ooh, what a smart throw. Yo, critical art now? Over in a flash.
嘿嘿，他凹
Gotta
了
hand it to both，
受
of
不
our
了
fighters.
凹了。
They put on a real clinic for him.
哇，双 P 耶！双 P 耶！怎么想都没想到，我这样双 P， 干！为什么这个是负2？真的是。
Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
诶，
They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Lots of aggression from both sides. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Opts for the throw, takes a trip. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Trips him up. Grabs him, turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Taking stock. Well-timed corner swing. Neither of them willing to back off here. All right, what's coming up next? Player, oh, burnout triggered. Closing moments of the match. Just in there.
这个我挡到了，我还是要被扭死，没有办法，这个。
Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Uses their drive gauge. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The jump in catches them. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they're going for the super art? Gets a risky buff in. Going in? Player, burnout activates. Noticeable life looking to impress.
SAE 就很没有中台不在
This
SAE，
looks like it's
中
gonna
台才
kill.
可以。
Put them on a
哎，
t-shirt with
没
that
有没有
finish.
接受，没有接受。
We're going into the
Don't
final
hype
round
it
tied up.
as SAE,
Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Drops them from the air. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Takes the bar! Player, ooh, what a smart throw! Both sides getting ready! Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity.
哎
A jump in? Ooh, does him dirty!
啊，他这样摔，
Break
好
through
吧？
with the throw! That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
凹诶，
It's
这个
not
人
over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Grabs them. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 chases them down. Decides to buff up while they can. Did well to get the buff in there. Jumps up. Gets him.
这样，我是
Player
要直接
1
压过
picks up the
去，
first
给他凹
round.
到就凹到
That'll give them a psychological advantage. Box him with a target combo.
哎，我的下中我已经按下中了
But
的，
there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Knockdown and player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Grabs and throws him away. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. It's a good spot. Use the super. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. They're thinking of scoring big off burnout, but they may have a plan here. Connects with the throw. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Here comes the corner pressure. Player 1, yo, critical art now. This is gonna kill, no doubt about
哎
it.
呀喂，
Closes it
他
out.
居然是输这个东西，
That was catch.
这样子输给他也是有点太不应该了。66，明明66，这样子结果每次都是还没有出下中脚我就 parry 先按出来，奇怪了。
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Holds out with the block. Taking stock. Big counter.
要死了
Uses the target combo as a filler. There's
啊！
a
没有
wall
按
splat.
到
They，can't do anything
死
now.
了死了！
Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1
哇靠！
to break like
这把
that.
推要够
What a
远。
comeback. Player 1 hits
This
up
guy
the always
totally
important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Jump, won't play their game. Says no with the overdrive Kenton. What'll happen here? Both it's a good spot. Use the super. The Kaisen Danganronku connects. They're gonna score huge damage off of this. Wow, that's some hit them with a stopping vibe. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? Here comes critical art now. Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Come for them with a phalanx. Connects with medium kick. That combo did decent damage. Parries. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player, this is gonna hurt. Okay, here we go. They are raw super art incoming. Excellent read. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that combo, finishes it.
Judy.
Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Buffs up. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. The combo's there. No good up high. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 1 chases them
真的
down.
帅，真的安爽。
This is a huge chance to make them feel it. Solid combo. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Ends the round with a sick combo.
对 DI 没反
Amazing.
应，他发现
Player
了。
1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Does a good job of pushing back. Both fighters planning something?
哎呀，
Player 2 will
I'm
need
on
to
the-
play conservative until their drive refreshes. Knockdown and... Ooh, there's a side
Hey,
switch.
hey, hey.
This could be big. Dashes forward. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Anti-air in the clutch. Looking for a chance. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. That's how you close it
还好
out.
不用交气就
What
死
a
了。
beast!
还好
We're
我有
going
封
into the
破。
final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never.
哎呀，靠背。
Put the exclamation point on that with an ODR. Connect with the 10th inning. Player 2 has a bit burnout, but they may have a plan here. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Next, the counter. Pumps the brakes on the impact. They're recovered. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Noticeable life.
Ah,
lead.
slur.
Oh, putting the cherry on top. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3
哎
super.
呀，竟然输成这个样，太不应该啦。
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Big counter. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Knockdown. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Players experiencing burnout. Closing moments of the match. One hit from a super art. Spends 2 for the
阿
medium
健
right.
凹，
KO.
又凹，又凹。
Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Spending that drive gauge. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 2 chases them down. Both fighters are looking for... Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Player 2 has the meter lead.
我按错东西，我应该按动手了，应该。
Player 2, oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They're backed up into the corner. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whip punishes.
哎呀，猜错啦！哎，之前没有用那个诶，我还想他会用，结果他没有用。那个
Here comes a
那
new
八体
challenger.
OK 挡一下撞人，然后可以选择摔或下段的。我金
What
刚
are we
盾
going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Knockdown. Did well to get the buff in there. The Fuha stalked to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Big counter. Sticks the combo. Burnout is triggered. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Gets the jump in. Checks with a medium. Holds out with the block. Throws him. What's next? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. This is a critical point of the comes
就
from
是
behind
妈
to
的，
pick
我
up
想要
the
出那
win.
个
They took
短拳
advantage
拳
of
磨他，
every
结果
chance.
一直没有
Player
那个机
1
会出。
picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Hits them with a stopping block. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Forward throw, laying the pressure on Fade. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal.